What's going on, guys? I kind of just want to give y'all an overlook on something I'm seeing, from a larger time perspective, something that most people probably aren't even looking at. The monthly chart on Tron. We had our run up, and then we had it come down, and then come back down. And you see the monthly starting to curve up with this blue simple moving average. Volume is low. We do need some volume. But on the monthly, if I cut, on average, there's 30 days in a month. So with a 15-day chart, we're looking at cutting the time in half and looking for that halfway entry point. And I mean, if you look at this blue line cross, remember in April and May area, that's when we had our last solid run up. Wasn't crazy or nothing really, but that's when we had our last run up, and then we crossed down, and we've just been bearish for a really long time. And we've recently have hit the 1.6 cents area on Tron, and we have bottoms in play and whatnot. And if you look at this, it's crossing right over, forming this doji candle, and the color has shifted to blue. So these are positive signs that I'm seeing on a very large time base. Obviously the big institutions, the big players, they're not looking at 3-minute charts, 5-minute charts. They're not looking at the small stuff, like traders like you and me are typically looking at. They're looking at positions that they can dump a bunch of money in and just let it work for them and just leave it in there. And then once it gets, at the end of its rally, they're going to sell it. But they're looking to make more money over a longer term time. And this is just very interesting. I think 15-day crossing, doji candle, a doji candle. Usually you get the doji candles in a shift of momentum. That's a 15-day. If I pull up a weekly crossover here, kind of touched here, came back down, went up, came down, touched, didn't cross, came down, touched, didn't cross, came down. And now we've been starting to see, steady blue progression. Volume staying blue. And we're, I'm anticipating something to happen towards the end, maybe sometime this month, next month, December, something. I'm expecting, bull cycle to, be right around the freaking corner. But, I mean, I just thought it was really interesting that, the 15-day is crossing, September, October area, sweet spots may have already gone by. I'm going to pull up Bitcoin. Let's pull up the monthly. Ran up, crossed, came down. I mean, even if you see these massive wicks, I went to 20K. I mean, even if you had sat, in the position, and you say you bought on this cross around $300, $200, a coin, and it ran up, and you just sat in the monthly position, and it came down and it crossed here. I mean, to even sell from $200 to almost 11 grand a coin, I mean, that's even crazy. That's just sitting in the monthly chart alone. If we go in the 15-day chart, it would have crossed around 13.5. But I mean, these long positions are just like, not hard to trade. But going back to the monthly, I mean, look at this. The monthly's starting to close in. It's getting tighter. It's getting tighter. We're getting that famous doji candle. Now they might want to try and see something push up. You know, we got decreasing volume. We want to start to see blue down here pushing upward. But I mean, like, I'm just looking at this larger scale. You know, weekly. We had that cross in April, May. You know, we had that little run up. You know, looks like a little run up from here in July. Try to here. And we're just, you know, we're just squeezing in here like so. You know, really need to just see this thing start breaking up. You know, there's a lot of financial institutions getting in the market. There's a lot of big things going on. I'm expecting a lot more money to come into the market. I mean, this thing could shoot up. You know, it could just run up. I mean, what was it, the day, this day? When it went from, no, this is a 13, 16. Let me pull up the daily. This one right here, it went from $6,200 to $7,800 in a day. It's like they came in and just like tested it. Like they just wanted to see what would happen. They put a little bit of money in and moved the market. I mean, from Bitcoin to go from 6,200 to $1,500 in value in one day. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. Like that's crazy. You know, market cap is still around the 200 billion mark. I mean, if they dump a ton of money in this market and it just, you know, just open the floodgates and just flood this thing. I mean, this thing is like, I mean, this thing could be a rocket, dude. I mean, this thing could potentially be a rocket, just ready to boom. And I mean, if you miss it, you missed the entry. I mean, so I'm taking into consideration these larger time scales, like this 15-day. I mean, this monthly. I mean, this monthly tells you so much about the market. Like, we've gone, you know, 9 months, 10 months now, 10 months, and I mean, the monthly just paints a clear picture for you, like, hey, obviously it's a downtrend, hey, this is a downtrend, you know, and, you know, if I go back, you know, it says, hey, this is an uptrend, hey, this is an uptrend, hey, this is an uptrend, hey, this is a downtrend, you know. But one thing I'm curious about is this right here. Are we gonna do this and then go? Or are we just gonna go right now? You see how we're waiting for that first cross, this cross right here. We're waiting for, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna go up and then come back down and then go? Or are we just gonna just fly? Interesting things to look at on very, very large timescales. Let's pull up TRX monthly, approaching 15-day sweet spot right on the cross, potential to just, you know, lower cap coin, a lot of things in the works, financial institutions coming. Last thing we saw was 35 cents on this. I mean, we could be looking, I mean, this next bull run could be so massive, and I really hope it is. Good luck out there. I just want to show y'all a larger aspect of what I'm looking at. But y'all stay safe.